So this is the Be Clean from Superdrug's makeup brush cleaner. Now it's a cleanser, but I've never used. I've always kind of washed the my brushes with specific remover that you would need to kind of add water to. So I'm very impressed, guys, about how that's kept the shape. I haven't had any water. I haven't really, you know, the way sometimes you get a suds cleaner and you really go in there and clean everything. And I'm very surprised because I've only done 3 so far. I've got my kabuki from Studio 5, the cheeks, and my other cheeks brush, which is from Real Techniques. But I wanted to show you it actually keeps, which I'm really surprised, some cleaners don't, it keeps the shape of the brush really well. Now basically all you do is you spray 3 times, as much as needed really, and then this is a specific towel I use for my brushes because when I'm freelancing I sometimes have to wash these every second day. So I'll just show you here what has come out. Now don't worry, I clean this every second day, guys, but look at from that to something like that is amazing, really is. The fact that it's very on the go, so you can bring it with you. It really is good. It conditions the brushes and it keeps them just very clean, and it is specific to all types. So I will be doing some eyeshadow brushes too, just to see how that goes. But I am going to show you now actually how it works and where you can get it.
Here is the brush now. What I'm going to do is show you the makeup cleanser as you actually spray it onto the brush. So it does say 3 times, but I particularly find a couple more doesn't hurt. And then the other side. I'm sorry guys, I got a new cinematic light box, which is just in the view there. Sorry about that. Now what I like to do is before I actually go onto the towel, just to kind of get it on your hand a little bit. And really give it a good... You can see how even the sides are becoming clean already, as opposed to the inside, which is brown. So what we're going to do now is just do that a little bit more. It does have a clinical smell. That is the only thing, guys. A very strong clinical smell. But once they dry, that clinical smell does go. So there you go. Okay, so what we're going to do now, this next section, I'm just going to show you what comes off on the towel and then what you can see as a result afterwards. So you can see here I have actually sprayed it and I have pre-blended it onto my hand there, the palm of my hand. Now what we're going to do is, this again is a used towel that I clean every second day for freelancing. So I'm going to just start to rub that and you can see what happens. But as you fade out, it gets clearer and clearer, then showing you how clean the brush is getting. And what you can do then is give it a little tip over. Have a look, it's getting very clean now. And then if you want to, just to get that extra clean, particularly if you're a freelancer, you just come in now and spray again. And you can see now it's really starting to disappear. I find towels, it does say use tissue, I find towels really keep the brush condition a lot longer. I would never use tissue. It is on the directions, guys, that you can dry it with tissue. I just personally wouldn't do that. I find this is a much cleaner, much more hygienic. This towel gets washed every day. Much more, and you can see now it's completely clear, guys. So if I just tip that up again, it's completely clear, and this is suitable for use every day.
So you can see there, guys, when they're back in their holder, that they are absolutely perfectly clean, back to their original colour, very soft. The other thing I forgot to say is they're extremely quick drying. So it's great if you're on the go. If you are going on holidays or you're going somewhere for the weekend and you want to, you know you're going to be using them a lot, or you're going to be sharing them with friends, or you're a freelancer and you know you're not going to have time for a deep clean, this does the same job, but it's 10 times quicker. So I would highly recommend them, guys. I will show you now in the last segment, the other version of them is the actual wipes.
So guys, the only other things, these are the 2 that I haven't actually cleaned, because what I got along with the makeup brush cleaner, which is the spray, well, it says cleanser and cleaner, which I've just shown you, is it was like an accompanying. Now I did pay separately, but they're Be Clean makeup cleanser wipes. So I just want to do this with you now. These are the last 2 that I haven't done. Cleans all types of makeup brushes and tools, so that will be interesting. And I'll just read the instructions. Very similar to the spray. It just says gently swirl soiled makeup brushes on the wipe until dirt residue appears to be gone. If required, swirl the clean brush on a dry sheet of tissue paper. Again, I would never use tissue paper on brushes. As you saw in the previous segment, when I'm really doing a good clean, I use a towel, and that towel is specifically for makeup brushes and gets cleaned regularly. So I would just instead use a second wipe. I would never, just my advice, never you actually use tissue paper for brushes. So this is my very used from a freelance job. It's the buffing brush from Real Techniques. So I'm going to open up the packaging now. Again, I'll put prices below. As far as I know, I think it was $3.99 for the wipes and $6.99 for the cleanser. But this will last you so long, guys. I didn't need a lot, and it was really, really good. And again, if you travel a lot, or you're going away just for a weekend, or when you want something quick, this does the same job as a deep clean. So let's take one of those wipes out. Still the same clinical smell. Once you don't mind that, and it does disappear. I do know it disappears when they're dry. So that's what it looks like. Kind of the same size as like a makeup wipe remover, that kind of thing. And it says to hold it in one hand, in the palm, and you kind of swirl it in the middle. So that's what it looks like now. This is my first time trying it. So what I might do for time purposes, I just put it on the desk here, and I'll just, yeah, that's doing it a lot quicker. So all I'm doing is wiping it and swirling it around in that kind of motion, similar to how I did it on the towel. And that's how much has come off so far. So I am impressed. It was, you know, there was a lot of bronzer on it. And I'm just going to fold the towel over to use the second clean half. And that's what's come off so far. And that's what's come off on that side. So it's quite quick. And again, starting to get its normal original colour. And the other thing I do like, I'm going to see if this does it too, but it doesn't look like it's changing the shape. A lot of cleansers can change the shape of the brush and the bristles and make them hard, and I haven't found that with the spray so far. So let's just have a quick, definitely getting very good result. Now it does say to dry. As I said before, I use tissue. I would never ever do that. I just let them dry naturally, or I use a second wipe. Now, I would be very impressed with these guys. So if I went to Ireland and I knew I'd be using my makeup a lot, I would definitely bring them with me just for hygiene purposes. Absolutely. Now, this is my first time purchasing them. So again, I have used this, but the cleansing wipes were just kind of interesting to me, just because they would be very time saving, really. So let's just have a look at that. We're just going to swirl. There we go. It is completely back, and that's one wipe to its original form. So let's try. This is just a an Amazon purchased, no name brand, another bronzer brush, and the reason I use that is because it has a shape kind of that brings your colour up, and then it blends too. So let's get another wipe. I'm very impressed I only had to use one. I was presuming I'd have to use at least two, because it's such a big brush. So let's try this one again. That's what it looks like. Let's put it on the desk here and swipe. Yeah, straight away. It's like, I'll just show you that comes off so quick, guys. So I'm definitely impressed. These would definitely be a recommended purchase. They are Superdrug's own brand. So actually, Be Clean is a Superdrug range. I do a lot of their creams and their skin oils. So again, I think because this is a little bit thicker, it is taking a little bit longer. So I do think I'll probably need two for this, but I'd say it just depends on the brush, the type of brush you're using. So let's just... I am getting a good result there, but I am just going to get another one. One side I can see it's gradually starting to change, so I probably will just do one more, and I think that will be enough. Again, very good size as well. I will be opening the window though, because there's a very strong, kind of like nail varnish remover smell is how I would describe it. So here we go. And it's back to its normal colour. And again, so far it's not changing the shape of the brush, which they can do at times. And there we go. So there's one, there's the other, and they both look really good considering this was a wipe. So all around Be Clean range, which is Superdrug's own for makeup brush cleaning, I would highly recommend. This is my second time using it, which I've shown you. The first time I used it in Ireland overnight, it was amazing. So very, this is a clean one. Very impressed, guys. We'll put the links below, and you will now see the next vlog will be pictures and vlog of me in Ireland, and I really hope you guys have a great week. Alright guys, so one last thing I wanted to show you is this is a particularly bigger brush, and what you're kind of thinking to yourself, and it's an idea that just came into my head just before it said I'd ended the video, is if you're finding basically that the wipe isn't doing it, which it has on the previous two, but I haven't tried it yet, but I just thought, what if you find on a particularly thick brush that's been used a lot, what if the spray isn't doing it completely, or the wipe, one or the other? So what I'm going to do is just show you, spray that, and instead of using the towel, I'm going to use a cleaning makeup remover wipe, so you're kind of double the power really. So let's do that. I haven't ever done this before, but I just thought it's a really good idea if you're finding that one isn't getting rid of the other, basically. So combining them together, and that is just amazing, guys. So you know, the other thing I love about this is it's very I suppose budget friendly, extremely budget friendly. I know there is a lot of high-end makeup removers, but if you find something that works and keeps your brushes in shape and clean, I mean, there you go, guys. It's back to its original colour, like this one. So yes, that was an idea I had, because I realised this has been used a lot, and why let's just combine the spray and the makeup cleansing wipes in one, and it's done a great job. So yes, I would highly recommend them, guys. This time I am going, I promise. The next video will just be the blog at the end, or the vlog even, of myself in Ireland. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Again, I was requested to do the letter to myself tag, so if anybody else has any requests, do let me know in the messages, or just pop them down below. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.
Okay,
August 2018.
Yeah.
Curraclough.
Yeah.
With Ciara and Miriam.
About to attempt to get into the sea.
Ciara's going to swim today.
Hence, you're not going to see from here down.
You can turn it off now,
okay.
Ciara.
Okay, I'm going back in. What am I thinking? Seriously? Oops, sorry. Where's Mum? There she is. She's a bit afraid to come in, but I don't care. About me and me.